I have been very pleased with the New York Knicks so far in the preseason. They are 2-0, and I understand that these games don't count, but there is a bigger picture here. Jalen Brunson has been absolutely fantastic. He's made everyone's lives around him easier. Julius Randle tonight, 15, 7, and 4, 4 of 11 shooting, 1 of 7 from 3. Not exactly the best performance by Randle. If you watched last season, this is a normal night for Randle. He was great last game, though. I mean, Randle is, I don't know if he's ever going to get back to his all star self, but we just need Randle to be more consistent and play without the basketball. Can Randle be capable of that? I mean, he's going to have to be, right? But the thing we're really focusing on is RJ Barrett. If you were to look at three things that need to go right for the Knicks, one of them undisputably has to be RJ Barrett. He's got to turn into a star. I mean, the last star the Knicks had was Carmelo Anthony, but the thing about Melo is he didn't make anyone around him better. And I believe he actually might have a minus for career plus minus. Someone can fact check me on that. But Melo didn't really lead to winning. And don't get me wrong, I have probably multiple. I have multiple Melo jerseys. I love Carmelo Anthony, and I know a lot of you guys do too. But we need RJ Barrett to be what Melo wasn't. And I know right now that might look crazy because Melo is still an all-time great, and RJ is kind of a project. But the fate of the Knicks really is in RJ's hands, and that's why it was important to go out and get Brunson because Brunson can run an offense and he makes other players around him better. But RJ definitely has bought into what the Knicks are trying to do. You can see he's always got a smile on his face. He's always in the gym working hard, and he did shoot 6 of 15 tonight, 4 of 7 from three, 18 3 and 3. If you were to look at the box score, it wasn't anything crazy. But just from the eye test, RJ Barrett legit did look like a star tonight. He played very well. I know the Pacers had that amazing first quarter, and RJ just kept hitting shots. And if it wasn't for RJ, I mean, I'm not gonna say we would have lost, but we actually might have lost just because RJ was really keeping us afloat in that first quarter. But personally, my mind hasn't changed. I mean, oh, that dunk by Obi was ridiculous, bro. Between the legs, stop it, Obi. But I was actually just about to talk about Obi too because I do believe in Julius Randle, RJ, and Brunson. I do think the Knicks are a playoff team. I read an article saying that at best the Knicks are a playing team, and like that might even be being generous. And I just don't get it, man. I don't get the hate for the Knicks. We've got a very talented roster. I believe we're just as good as those teams that are in the 6 to 8 seed. I don't know if we're going to be a top five team, but I do think there's a big ceiling here. I mean, last season the Knicks were competitive. The Knicks were not bad last season. If you watch the Knicks, they weren't a trash team. Sure, they finished poorly. They got the 11th pick, but that was due to COVID and due to injuries and due to playing Alec Burks at point guard. I mean, if Derrick Rose had stayed healthy, the Knicks would have made the plan. And now you add in Jalen Brunson, you add in more development. I mean, the Knicks, they finally have what they were looking for. Bringing on Isaiah Hartenstein was big as well. He came in off the bench tonight, played 16 minutes, and he gave the Knicks some solid production. I mean, Isaiah is still learning the system, and he just got here, so it's going to take him some time. But honestly, I just been loving what I'm seeing out of these young guys. Like Obi Toppin, 24 points, 10 of 14, 4 of 7 from 3. He was so good. He absolutely outplayed Randall tonight. And the last 5 games of the season, Obi looked like a star. Emmanuel quickly, 17 points in 19 minutes. He came out and immediately started firing away from 3. 3 of 6. That's 50%. You'll take that any single day. IQ has definitely improved as a passer. We know at the end of the season he was putting up. Actually, the crazy thing is, Emmanuel quickly in the last 2 months of the season was averaging more assists per game than Luka. Is he a better playmaker than Luka? Absolutely not. But it goes to show, as Emmanuel quickly, they were saying he's not a point guard. He's absolutely a point guard, and we need to see more of quickly and Toppin. I would love for the Knicks to, and this is controversial, and I understand if you disagree with it, but I would love for the Knicks to fire Coach Tibb, bring in Mark Jackson, trade Julius Randle, start Obi Toppin. I like Derrick Rose, but I don't like him more than Emmanuel quickly. Emmanuel quickly is like 10 years younger as well. Actually, more than IQ just turned 23 not too long ago, so he's over 10 years younger. I don't think IQ is better than like a healthy Derrick Rose is obviously one of the best players on our team. Don't get me wrong, even at 34, however old Rose is. But I mean, Emmanuel quickly, there's just something about him where it's like I can see him being a problem in this league for years to come. So I really hope he gets an opportunity as a six man. Miles McBride played 21 minutes tonight. You can see Coach Dev has really enjoyed McBride. I didn't really think him and Jericho Sims would be a part of the rotation. I know Sims is still dealing with an injury, but he actually, no, because Sims actually he was dealing with a groin injury. He did play tonight, but he got what was it? I mean, 13 minutes or something like that. So eventually, hopefully, we'll see more of Sims. But as long as they've got Randall, I mean, we're not going to be seeing much of Jericho Sims. We'll see what happens. But I mean, don't forget, guys, Evan Fournier and Quentin Grimes were out due to injuries. I don't know if they're day to day. I know they're on the injury report, but so once they get back in here, I don't know if that will impact the minutes of the big men, but because they're guards and forwards. But yeah, I mean, the Knicks, they've got talent, bro. We've got a really talented team. I'm excited. I mean, you can sit up here all day and tell me that the New York Knicks, they're not going to make the playoffs and that they're kind of mid. But for me personally, I got home after a dinner with my family. And why did I mean, I didn't come home early. Like, I ate dinner and I was hanging out for a while. But I was like, I got to get home. The Knicks are on. And it was the first time in a while where I said that, like, energetically, like, positively. It's like, I got to get home on the Knicks are on, man. Like, let's fucking go, bro. You know, I'm gonna be swearing in videos, but like I'm actually amped for the videos, bro. I'm amped for the channel. I'm amped for the games.